Outside Illich. Ahern outside. Portier. And here's MP from the arc. Another three for Paris. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call Dupont Le. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
Now here's Dumont. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, this is what Paris FC needs from Dumont. He can force the defense to extend outward.
With the step back, Brisebois long range. Outside for Dupont. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Brisebois, and it's good.
Well, you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways.
And it's Paris FC basket to start out.
Left side, left side.
Here's Ahern. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille. And they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations this year.
Now here's Brisebois. 6 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Now Paris FC basket with it. MP outside. Outside Dumont. Fires for three. That shot off. About a minute into this first quarter, Parker. That one falls coming off Brisebois' feed. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Well, you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Now here's Dupont. Some solid defense from Dumont. MP outside. Portier. Here's MP for three. And Paris. Another triple.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of a pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
and it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Now here's Dumal. Here's MP for three, and he's good on the three ball.
Shooting with no hesitation. You just have to admire MP's confidence in firing off the catch.
Bourgeois with it, covered by MP. It's stolen by Ahern. Wing shot on the way. MP no good. Marseille trailing. Outside Dupont. Bourgeois. To the inside. And Barrow slams it in.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them. And the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for Legley.
They built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
Now here's Bourgeois. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And there's a foul called on MP. That's his first foul. On defense, Paris. Here's the pick. Kick out to Dumal. Drains the three-pointer.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such great length. He can just rise up and create separation for the three.
Pass to Blanchet. And here's MP. From past the arc. No good there. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Valois. And he gets the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way. He's got all types of tricks up his sleeve.
Dumont with the steal. From deep. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Paris FC basket ahead. They're up by 5. Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. And here's Paris. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city, and obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Outside Bourgeois. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Nice job by Bourgeois, getting to his spots and getting exactly what he wanted.
Ahern outside. Elich, MP right side. The shot is good on the assist by Elich.
I don't care how far from the bucket he is, you have to have a man on him. He's just too good from long range.
Barrow outside. Dupont on the wing. He's covered by Ahern.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call Dupont l'aigle. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
Pass break Paris. Here's Portier. Ahern on the wing. Pass to Portier. MP. And Paris, another triple.
Well, a three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
Here's Parker. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Pass to Elich. Ahern. Here's MP for three. Another three for Paris.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way, let him take over.
Pass to DuPont. Arrow outside. And he lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
What an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they just love to run.
And they've probably done it in practice 1,000 times.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish. Laying it in for the 2 points works just fine. Because, Tim, you've said this before. 2 points is 2 points.
And we finished one half of play. Marseille basketball out in front. Up 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. If you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Parker misses. Harris trailing. Outside Dumont. Pass to Portier. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Dumont. MP. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist. And this game is tied up now. Stolen by Elich. Ahern with the ball. Now Barrow defending. Back to Portier. Ahern. And here's MP from the arc. And Paris, another triple. And you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Paris. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And here's Ahern behind the arc. Seeks the triple.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Marseille trailing. Pass to Dupont. Back to Bourgeois. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He ran his man right into the screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
And here's Ahern. MP. Parker defending. MP is good.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
From the arc. And Harris gets it back.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting him get that open.
Yeah, they got to tighten it up.
Harris with the lead. What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed Dupont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, Dupont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Pass to Dupont. Bourgeois. for three. Here's Parker.
Connects on the foul line jumper.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Leo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
Here's MP for three. And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. Brisebois with the ball. Now guarded by Portier. Pass to Barrow.
Three-pointer. Shot off that time.
Now here's Elich.
Not a lot of room.
Now Dumont. Ahern outside. MP on the wing. Parker defending. MP. And it's hauled in by Bourgeois.
To the paint.
So the whistle blows. On the shot, 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to go on Elich.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they